Hey YouTube, this is another video from Teamgtheory. This is my updated hero deck. Um, I've just been playtesting a lot with this deck. Playing at locals with it. I've had some success with it, and I've also noticed like some consistency issues with the deck. Not drawing enough monsters. I mean, you are running only 9 monsters, but you do run a lot of searching in the deck. But the deck is good. I'm still working on it though, and yeah. So start off Stratos, 3 Alias, no need for explanation. 1 Bubble Man. This card's just amazing at 1 in this deck because Toolbox. It's just such a toolboxing card. It allows you to go for exceed plays really easy. Water target for absolute 0. Make them think you're playing Bubble Beat, so they'll overextend or something, trying to kill you, but then you can come back next turn. Yeah. 1 Evocator, Fire target, and Gemini, so extra Gem Spark target. 1 Thunder King Ryo. I'm thinking about bumping this back up to 2. I did bump it down to 1, but I'm seriously considering putting another one back in the main deck because of windups. They're seeing a rise in popularity, especially at my locals. This card is just so good against windups, and yeah, I just feel like 2 in the main would be a little bit better than 1. But I did take out 1 for a Photon Thrasher. This card actually has been doing really well, and it works really well with Skill Drain. So yeah, one Thrasher, and then I play 1 Honest. There's a lot of pros and cons to this card. This card will get you out of a lot of situations that you couldn't get out of before, just like attacking into something or have them attack into you and then you Honest, obviously. But I hate opening with this card and no other monsters, or this and like an Evocator, like a Bubble Man, because he's useless. So a lot of the time you're forced to set him. So I'm considering cutting Honest, but for the time being he's still really good. Sometimes. For the spells, we have 3 Duality. Just adds consistency to a deck that's inconsistent. 3 Gemini Spark. Staple in heroes. 3 Miracle Fusion. I've had some consistency issues with this card too. Most of the time I like seeing this card, but when you open with 2 of this, it's awful. Especially if you don't open any monsters, you just sort of start to cry. It's so bad. 1 Super Poly in the main. I decided to cut Future Fusion for this card because I felt that Future Fusion was adding more inconsistencies to the deck because if you're dumping your monsters, that leaves less monsters for you to draw into, and that's just bad for this deck. You want to have monsters so you can summon them and start attacking, but if you Future Fusion, you decrease your chance of drawing a monster, although it does make your Miracle Fusion live. But I decided to cut it for 1 Super Poly because it's good against windups, it's good against Dino Rabbit. You can't respond to this card, and this card's just broken. And then when we get the Dark Hero, this card's going to be a lot better. Escarado, so yeah. 2 E-Call and Rhoda. I was considering bumping this up to 3 E-Call just to add more ways to get monsters to your hand, because most of the time I don't ever draw this card dead or Rhoda, so 3 E-Call and a Rhoda I feel would be good, but I have to test that out. So 1 Book of Moon. I've seen some people cut this card, but this card's just too good against so many matchups. It stops Exceed summons, and it's really good against Insectors. So Dark Hole, Reborn, and Heavy. And that's it for the spells. And then for the traps, you got 2 Warning, self-explanatory, 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, really good right now. It has been good like pretty much this entire format, and it continues to be good. 2 copies of Dimensional Prison. I got some advice on this, and 2D Prison just ended up being so much better than 1 in the main deck. This card it's so good against Chaos Dragons. It's pretty good against Dino Rabbit. It's really good in the mirror when you do play it. The only thing it's just weak against is Insectors, but that deck's seeing a decline in popularity right now. So I really like Double Dimensional Prison. It's just awesome. 2 Hero Blast. Still good. I like this card. Reusing your alias. Powerful. Double Skill Drain. I think in the last version of this deck I profiled, I didn't run this card, but This card just wrecks the format. It's just bad against Dark Worlds and I guess the Mirror, and I guess Chaos Dragons a little bit, but this card's just really powerful. I really like double skill drain. I was considering playing 3 at one point, but I think 2 is just a little bit more consistent. And then 2 Bribe, just really powerful card. 1 Torrential, not 2. As I said, you want to keep heroes on the field and guys on the field so you can beat them down. 1 Starlight Road. It just adds protection for the deck, protection from Torrential, Dark Hole, Mirror Force, and Heavy Storm. So, and then Solemn Judgment. That's it for the main. I think it's 41 cards. Yeah, and then for the extra deck, just tokens. 3 Elemental Hero, the Shining. I might end up cutting one of these for when the Dark Hero comes out. Because probably gonna play 2 Shining, 2 Dark, and then just the rest. But 3 Shining for right now. Powerful, best hero, best fusion, followed up by Absolute Zero, second best. He just adds so much pressure. 2 Nova Master, just super poly, and Evocator in the main. Great Tornado, Gaia, and then that's it for the hero fusions. 1 Chimera Tech because I do set 1 Cyber Dragon. 1 Utopia, 1 Blade Armor Ninja, 1 Maestroke, 1 Gemnite Pearl, and 1 Stardust Dragon. And that's it for the extra. And now for the side, we've got double Effect Veiler for wind-ups and Inzectors, 1 DD Crow, Inzectors, Snowmander for Dinos, Thunder King for wind-up, Cyber Dragon for wind-up, Arcana Force Zero, the Fool. This card's mainly for Dino Rabbit, but and Chaos Dragons. I said this one for Chaos Dragons as well. I don't know if I'd play this card over Spirit Reaper, but I am right now just because of the fact that it's light and it can't be destroyed when it's targeted. So since I've actually miracled with this card before, that's one of the big pluses to this card. It's light in this deck. So 1 Soul Taker for Chaos Dragons. This card's really good because it makes Light Pulsar Dragon, Mistiming. For those of you who didn't know that, it's pretty common though. 1 Super Polymerization because I'm maining 1. So 2 Prohibition. This card's amazing against any deck really. 2 MSTs, and then 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Alright guys, that's the deck. Tell us what you think in the comments below. Yeah, see you guys later.